Hey crypto fans, my name is Garrett and welcome to Altcoin Radar. Today guys, I'm going to give you some of the best, or I'm going to show you some of the best Metaverse cryptos for beginners to buy. So guys, if you're brand new to the channel and you think you might enjoy the content that I create in the long term, then go ahead and make sure to subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up because it helps me out and why not, right? And also guys, feel free to go ahead and follow me here on Twitter as well. You can find the link to it in the description below this video. I like to talk about altcoins, NFTs, day trading strategies, all kinds of good crypto stuff on a daily basis. So if you guys are into that sort of thing, you might as well go ahead and give me a follow. All right guys, so I'm going to show you what I personally believe are some of the best Metaverse buys for complete beginners, you guys. So if you are not new in the crypto space, this video is not going to be for you, okay? This is going to be for people who may have heard about the Metaverse but really don't know much about it and don't know which cryptos are good to buy in the in the Metaverse. And obviously you're going to get a different answer from a lot of different people, okay? The opinions I'm going to be giving you are going to be different from, pretty much every other YouTuber out there. Everybody's going to have their own opinion, and that's okay in the crypto space, okay? There is no one right or one wrong answer, okay, you guys? So let's get to this and see what we've got going on here. So guys, obviously the first coin that I'm going to show you guys today is called the Sandbox, okay? Now Sandbox is currently ranked number 40 on CoinMarketCap, and as you guys can see here, there is a lot of people who are watching this project. There's a lot of people who are interested in this project. 2.2 million people to be exact, you guys. And, more than that because, that's just the amount of people that click this little star button on here. But as you guys can see here, this coin has, the Sandbox has been around, for quite a while, and it, has recently taken off quite a bit in the most recent bull run, in 2021. So obviously you can see here, you guys, it reached a high of like, $8.40, I think. Let me see that real quick. Let's see here. It reached a high of $8.44, and right now it's currently trading for $2.24. Now, here's the thing, you guys. The Sandbox is one of those. Here's the thing. I don't normally tell people that, projects like this are good to buy because it's already gotten really, really high, and it already has a very high market cap as well. But here's the thing, okay? The Sandbox is going to be one of those crypto projects when Metaverse projects take off in the long-term future, and people start to use Metaverse projects a lot more, and they actually have more of a utility for people, and it falls into crypto gaming as well. So as more and more gaming type people get into start playing games on like the Sandbox and stuff like that, then it's going to grow even more, you guys. So that's another thing to keep an eye on here as well. And the thing here is, you guys, is a project like the Sandbox is going to grow more and more in the long term. This is going to be, this was one of the real OG projects when it comes to Metaverse projects. So this one is definitely going to be growing in the long-term future. Whether it's going to grow by 10x or 100x again, I highly doubt it. But I do think that, this will definitely provide some very solid, decent gains in the midterm to long-term future, you guys. Again, I do not think they will do a huge moonshoot. I don't think the Sandbox is going to suddenly go to $150 or something like that. That's not realistic, okay, guys? We cannot be unrealistic about this kind of stuff. We are dealing with our real money, our real hard-earned money that we, worked in order to make. We don't want to be spending it on stuff that we think isn't going to provide a good return on our investment, okay? So that's why I'm extremely realistic about this stuff. So the Sandbox is definitely one of them, okay? Now, the next one is going to be Decentraland, okay? And Decentraland, for the same exact reason as the Sandbox, okay? These are pretty much the main two OG Metaverse projects out there, okay? And they are both have a very huge chance to grow a lot in the long term, you guys. These are projects that have been taken up by large companies out there that are interested in them, that are interested in building in their actual metaverse. And you've also got celebrities who have been buying these tokens as well, so which shows a lot of popularity into these specific projects, you guys. And those are two catalysts that I think long term will make both the Sandbox and Decentraland really take off in the long-term future at some point, okay? Now, again, guys, this one's also got it. Decentraland also has a very large market cap already, but that does not mean that it can't, go up, another maybe 5 to 8x in the long-term future. Because as we can see here, you guys, Decentraland kind of already had its, initial growth spurt. I mean, it was already at 4 cents at one point in time and went up to $8 and some cents. which is a huge, massive gain. So I don't think it's going to have a large, massive gain like that again, but I do think it can easily 5 to 8x at some point in time in the long-term future, simply based off of adoption alone. So guys, these last 3 Metaverse projects I'm going to show you are actually smaller projects that I think are going to grow in the long term just based on price action alone and based off of how, niche that they are. So guys, first one I'm going to show you is going to be Star Atlas, okay? This is a very, very, very cool Metaverse project, okay? For all you space nerds out there who love space and who love techie type stuff and who love sci-fi type stuff, you're going to love games like Star Atlas. Sorry, I don't know if you just heard that or not, but I live in a town where they do a tornado siren every single day at the same exact time. So that just went off, and I don't know if you guys heard that or not in the background, but if you did, I apologize. But anyway, you guys, Star Atlas, honestly, right now, it's not really doing the best, obviously, because, we're not in a bull market right now, and because, Metaverse projects haven't really taken off yet. But overall here, you guys, Star Atlas, if you are into space-themed type projects and stuff like that, this is one that can definitely do some good in the long term. Why? Well, simply because it's got a very, very, very small market cap right now, and everybody knows in the crypto space, small market cap projects with a lot of community or with a large community, small market cap projects with a large community with a lot of social engagement really stand a chance to grow very large in the long term, you guys. So projects like this, it's sitting at a $35 million market cap right now. Project like this has no problem. I see no problem, no reason why this project can't reach market cap levels of at least $1 billion in the long-term future, you guys. That's definitely not out of the woods for a project like this. And if it does, let's see what could happen potentially. If this project were to reach a market cap level of 100 or $1 billion, let's see what happens here. Obviously we don't know what the circulating supply is going to be when that happens. I'm not a magician. I can't see the future, so I can't exactly tell you what it's going to be. So we're just going to go off of, numbers, some random numbers here, okay? So we're going to go off of, instead of 2.16 right now, obviously, since, this could happen. Let's say this happened 5 years from now. 5 years from now, obviously, the circulating supply is not going to be 2.16 billion, okay? It'll probably be more closer to maybe, maybe 5 billion. So we'll just go ahead and use 5 billion for fun. So we'll use 5 billion, thousand, million, billion. Again, guys, this is not a prediction, okay? This is me just throwing numbers out there and me just having fun with it and seeing where it could potentially possibly go, if these numbers do match up in the long-term future. So don't take these at face value, okay? Because I'm not guaranteeing anything here. So let's say the circulating supply is 5 billion, okay? 5 billion, and we want to start multiplying by numbers until we get to a, $1 billion market cap. So obviously I think 5 million token for 5 billion tokens multiplied by 20 cents, maybe, I think it's 20 cents. 20 cents, we get 1,000 million billion, that $1 billion market cap, you guys. So you could potentially do a 19x on this project right now, okay? If you were to buy in right now, hold on to it for the long term. If it reaches market cap levels of $1 billion, you are going to easily make a 19x in price gain here. So let's say you got $1,000, okay? Let's say you got $1,000 you want to buy in right now, and you buy in for 0.016, you're going to come out with 62,500 tokens. So you got 62,500 tokens. We're going to go ahead and multiply that by, what was the number I used? 20 cents. Yeah, 20 cents. Multiply that by 20 cents. Off of that $1,000, you guys are going to make roughly $12,500, which is a huge gain, you guys. That is a huge long-term gain, not game. To put that into perspective, you guys, a normal long-term gain in the stock market is anywhere from like 6 to 12% a year, okay? So realistically here, if you're making those kinds of gains, you're definitely doing something right, and you're making some pretty decent money, because that's really not bad at all. A 19x gain, that's really not bad at all. And it would be even more if you were to invest more. Think about it. If you put $10,000 into it, you'd come out with over $100,000 in the end. So realistically here, Star Atlas is definitely a solid a good long-term project. The next one I've got for you guys is going to be RFox, okay? Now, my subscribers already know that I'm a huge fan of RFox. I just personally really love the project. I'm a big fan of Metaverse projects like this. It's just like Star Atlas. It's very space-themed. So let me just go ahead and show you their website real quick, just for fun. So here's their website. As you guys can see, it is very, very space themed and very technical looking. It looks very cool, a lot of fun. So yeah, that's pretty much what it looks like. This is another one, again, guys, with a very, very low market cap right now that has the potential to reach those $1 billion market cap levels in the long-term future as soon as Metaverse projects get adopted more and more in the long term. So again, we're going to do the same thing with this one, you guys. Now, again, with the circulating supply, we're at 1.31 billion right now, which is 66% of its overall supply. And this is the good thing about a project like RFox is they have a very low supply, or they have a pretty low supply. So this project definitely has some huge, massive potential for in the long run for price action. So let's see here, you guys. Oh, wait, the other thing? Well, no, I'll talk about that at the very end. So we're going to take, let's say again, it happens 5 years from now, okay? Just for fun, we're just doing this for fun. I'm not guaranteeing anything. I'm not saying this is going to happen. We're just having a conversation and having fun right now, you guys. So let's say in 5 years, the circulating supply is all the way at 2 billion tokens, okay? So we're going to take 2 billion tokens, and let's see here, 1,000, oh wait, no, we need more zeros. 2 billion, there we go. We got 2 billion tokens. 2 billion tokens, and we're going to go ahead and multiply this by 50 cents, okay? Multiply by 50 cents, and there we go. That is our $1 billion market cap level, you guys. So, as we can see here, it's got a potential to go up to, you know, at least 50 cents minimum in the long term if it reaches a market cap level of $1 billion in the long-term future, you guys, which I see no reason why it shouldn't be able to in the long-term future. So, if it reached 50 cents, you guys, so let's do the math. If you have $1,000, we'll divide it by 0.03, you're going to get 33,333 tokens. 33,333, and we'll go ahead and multiply this by 50 cents, you guys. And you're going to come out with, you're going to turn your $1,000 into $16,666. And again, guys, long term, this is a very, very solid return on your investment, you guys. Very, very solid. So I see no reason why this wouldn't be a good long-term coin to hold on to, you guys. So guys, the very last one that I want to show you today is going to be Starlink, okay? So Starlink, again, the same thing. It's for all those space and sci-fi nerds out there, just like myself. They got a really cool website. They've got some good stuff going on. If you haven't seen, if you don't follow them on Twitter yet, they put out some really good content as far as, you know, what's going on in their metaverse, and they are very active with their community, and they are very vocal with their community as far as what's going on, you know, on the development side of things for their whole project. So Starlink is definitely one of those that can definitely take off in the long term. Whoops, wrong button. So let's check this out with Starlink, you guys. So Starlink, as we clearly can see, it's one of those projects where it's a bunch of zeros and then your price. But clearly we can see the market cap is way, way down. It's still a lot less than, you know, obviously $1 billion, which is where I personally think it could go to in the long-term future, you guys. So let's check this out. All right, so we're going to take, obviously its circulating supply is pretty much all there, so we're just going to call it 10 trillion tokens. So we got 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000 million, oh, 3 more. 10 trillion tokens, you guys. And we're going to go ahead and multiply this by, let's try 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll try 4 zeros and then a 1. So 0.1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, no, we'll do 2. Wait, no, it has to be 1. Times 1. So 4 zeros and then a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Yeah. And that comes out to a market cap of 100 million. So it's going to be more than that, you guys. So we'll take 10 trillion again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 10 trillion. And we'll go ahead and multiply that by 0.123, 3 zeros and then a 1. And we get 1,000 million billion. We get that $1 billion market cap level, you guys, for a price of 0.0001, which would be a pretty solid gain for this project as well, you guys. So let's do the price action and see what you could potentially make for a gain on this one, you guys. So we got $1,000, and we're going to go ahead and divide that by let's see how many zeros are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8605. So guys, you're going to go ahead and you're going to get 116.2 million tokens. So 116.2 million tokens. And we're going to go ahead and multiply this, you guys, by 0.123, 3 zeros, and then a 1. and we are going to come out with $11,620. So again, guys, this one is just like Star Atlas, okay? You're going to gain roughly a good $11,000 off of your $1,000 initial investment, you know, if it reaches market cap levels of $1 billion. Now, guys, here's the thing with every single one of these projects, okay? You know, all of these can and do have the potential to reach, but it's obviously not guaranteed. And the other is true. The same thing is true with, you know, all of these projects. They could just blow right past that $1 billion market cap and go even higher, you guys. I mean, when you really think about it today, I mean, look at these metaverse projects, the Sandbox and Decentraland. Decentraland is sitting at 2.7, almost $2.8 billion right now, okay? 1,000 million billion. Sandbox, same thing, $2.6 billion. Now, when they were at their peak, they were even more than that. I mean, we're talking $8.44. You know, I mean, think about that for a minute, you guys. Think about that. Let's do that for a minute, okay? So let's take their circulating supply, which is where it's at right now, 1.16 billion tokens. So 1,000 million billion, 1.16 billion tokens, and we're going to go ahead and multiply that by 8.8, or its all-time high of 8.44. It once had a market cap of roughly $9.7 billion, you guys. And I'm only basing these predictions off of it reaching a $1 billion market cap. So potentially, guys, these numbers could go a lot higher in the long term, okay? I'm just one of those types of people where I like to be safe rather than sorry. So I like to plan. I don't like to have high expectations. Since I am dealing with my real money here, and you know we are taking on a lot of risk, it's better to be safe rather than sorry. So when you plan for that, then and it goes even higher, then you get even more excited and you're even in an even better position long term, you guys. So realistically here, you guys, every one of these projects, you know, obviously except for Decentraland and Sandbox, Star Atlas, RFox, and Starlink, they all have the potential to reach market cap levels of at least $1 billion or more in the long-term future, which is why all three of these, plus Decentraland and Sandbox, are all solid projects for, you know, beginners to invest in for, you know, in the metaverse space. So guys, overall here though, you guys, that's going to pretty much do it for this video. So I will go ahead and wrap this one up. But again, guys, before you guys leave, go ahead and make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a new crypto and altcoin video from me on a regular basis. And hey guys, with that said, thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my future videos or chatting with me here on Twitter.